That Zen life is whole health, wellness, and healing.
That Zen life is definitely recovery.
That Zen life es comunidad.
That Zen life is self-care.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to That's in Life Wellness Wednesday. Good morning. Today we have our co-host, Simmon Timm. I'm so grateful, so grateful. Welcome, Simon.
Thanks, PerCilla. Wow, you are a morning person.
I'm actually not, but I'll literally just kind of gear my mind up to this is what it's going to be.
That's great.
But I am excited for you to be here because I'm excited to talk about the mindful vote. I was actually just trying to get that, the live watch party up. I wasn't able to get it up, but I said, okay, you know what? Let me just rock it out. And so that we can tell people about, this amazing virtual summit that's coming up. Originally, I was going to talk about something else. And a couple days ago, Simon, who is one of our volunteers and always so helpful, contacted me and was like, I have this idea. And it just made sense, after kind of thinking about it and talking to other people, it really made sense. So, Simon, why don't you tell the lovely folks out there what the Mindful Vote is and what it's about?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, and first of all, thanks so much for having me join you here. It's really an honor always to work with you in any capacity. So I'm really excited and honored. Yeah. So the idea here is really simple, and it's that whichever direction things go on November 3rd, it's gearing up to be intense, at the very least, incredibly intense. That period of time, no matter who wins or what happens, there's so much tension in the country around this election that I just can't see. One thing is really clear, and it's that I can't see a scenario where it works out where there's not a lot of stress, anxiety, people coping with intense amounts of fear, probably anger,
yes.
And all of this negative energy that's out there around, that's in society right now.
Right.
All the skyrocketing numbers of people facing depression as a result of COVID-19. So there's so much pain in the world right now, and I just the way things are shaping up, it's all the focal point of all that pain is really going to be this election, these few days.
It is.
And so I just thought, what society needs, what this country needs right now during this period in time, is a place where they can go, like a website, maybe that not maybe, but That's in Life website
Yes.
where they can go and find shelter, find refuge from this. Pull themselves away from the intensity of the moment
Yes.
and come back to themselves, find refuge in themselves.
Yes. And
that's the idea.
I think that I was just talking to a friend of mine who was saying that, you know, the closer it gets to the actual election day, she was saying that her mother was like a very vibrant, outgoing, courageous woman. And for the first time, her mother said, I'm really scared. Like, I'm really scared about what's going to happen. And so I think, you know, the mindful vote, which is going to happen, guys, on November the 2nd through November the 4th. And we are doing this virtual summit. Again, like Simon said, to create a safe place, a mental safe place where we don't have to be so afraid. And also, I want people to also know the reason why, you know, we came up with the mindful vote, because we do feel like the country right now does need to be mindful about who you're voting for. This is not about a them versus us when we're talking about doing this mindful vote virtual summit. This is more of all of us coming together and creating a mental safe space for us to at least heal. And I know that for those of you who may be watching now, go to thatzenlife.org right now. Eventually you will get to see the link the link connected to themindfulvote.com. But for now, go to thatzenlife.org. You will see the mindful vote link. And if you could go ahead and click that link, and if you're interested in becoming a part of this summit, if you'd like to be an attendee, if you'd like to be a speaker, definitely go hit us in our inbox, okay, right there on the website. Eventually, we are creating some other things in order for those speakers who would like to speak and those that you know of. If you're an organization and you want to be a part of this, Simon and I are committed to creating a space. That's in Life Wellness Foundation is committed to creating a space where people can heal. And we're doing that through conversation, just like what we're talking about right now. I was talking to a young man who, Simon, I can tell you right now, he is just, as everyone is, everyone has chosen a side. I think this is probably the first election where people don't have to really try to still figure it out. Like, they're either, you know, one side or the other, which is totally fine. But I want to, the young man that I met, he started talking about how angry he was. I mean, like, he was thoroughly pissed. And he was angry with what's going on in our country. He is angry with how, you know what I'm saying, the differences between, you know, the divide among the races. He's angry about so many different things, as he should be. I don't want people to think that this summit is about us forgetting about what reality is and not being connected to that and saying we're just going to meditate and it's all going to go away. No, that's definitely not what not what we're talking about. And I know this because I feel strongly about it, and I know that Simon feels strongly about it too. Do you have any comments, Simon?
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a very big difference between, I think, a righteous anger, which is I think what anger is meant for, like to, you know, could give us the power and strength to confront injustice. And so there's a difference between a righteous anger and when anger starts devouring you.
Yes.
And so it's I think there's a component of also processing anger, but not to say that anger is not justified, and even right now I think important.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And even when I talk about, when we talk about, being able to create this safe space during the Mindful Vote Summit, virtual summit on November the 2nd through November the 4th, even when we talk about the Mindful Vote and what this virtual summit is looking to do, is to be able to help people understand that all of this anger does affect our physical health. Because when I think about it, I'm going to give you the greatest analogy that I can think of in terms of how it affects our physical health. So if you think about, a waterfall and a fire hydrant, and as the water flows, okay, the one thing we can count on is that the water is definitely going to flow, whether it's coming from a waterfall or if it's coming from a fire hydrant. But as soon as you start to think about, constricting that water flow, what's happening is now the pressure, it comes out more like a fire hydrant versus with a waterfall, which is open and flowing. So what happens is that when we get angry, our blood vessels, they start to constrict like a fire hydrant. And that's not good for us because it brings on so many other physical ailments in our life. So our attempt with this Mindful Vote virtual summit is to allow a flow, to allow a mindful conversation where, we are kind of connecting with our audiences and connecting with some of the hurt, but at the same time, being able to give you the tools of calm that you need. Right, Simon?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So go ahead.
No, and that's what's needed in order to make that shift from anger being, creating that internal tension that's destructive to yourself, even on a physical level, and from it being a means of focus and directed at rectifying a situation.
Yes. And I think having some mindful conversations too about what people have been feeling and the tools we can give in order to help you get through some of that. Now, some things we're definitely going to be able to give people tools of calm, and we have a plethora of other teachers, mindfulness teachers and meditation teachers, and also clinicians and speakers that we are gathering now to help with that space. Some things, we all have to stay in our lane. So because we're not clinicians, we'll be able to help in some things, but we will have some clinicians on to be able to answer any additional questions you need, so that if you are suffering from a form of anxiety, if you are having some forms of panic attacks because of what's going on today, we will be there to help create that safe space. Now, we're not miracle workers, but we do want to help out. What were you going to say, Simon?
I think you are actually a miracle worker, PerCilla. But I mean, I'm definitely not. But but I appreciate your humility.
Well, thank you. I don't know if your opinion is biased or not. But yeah, so I really want us to take this moment now. Simon, a lot of people don't know Simon's background, so I'm going to let Simon share a little bit of his background with regards to mindfulness and meditation.
Oh, sure. Thank you, PerCilla. Yeah, so I spent 16 years as a Hindu monk. When I finished college, I had a massive, I would say, existential crisis, actually as a result largely of a political awakening to the reality of injustice in our society, in this world, and a realization that, wow, I've just spent 23 years being like programmed to be a little white American consumer dude, and so it was intense crisis, and I went and sought out other ways of life, and I ended up in becoming a Hindu monk and spent 16 years in that life, and as a result developed a strong love for and practice of meditation.
And Simon is also an author of a book. And Simon, what is the name of your book again?
It's an introduction to the self-salutation. So
But the title, what's the title?
Yeah, an introduction to the self-salutation. And the self-salutation is a meditation series, just like the famous yoga series, the sun salutation.
Mm-hmm.
So self-salutation is a series of meditations that help you greet yourself in a new way and really essentially return to yourself, go into your heart of hearts and connect with your deepest, truest self.
So Simon is going to be talking more about his book as we move forward with the Mindful Vote, and how some of that information is going to be connecting with what we're going to be talking about. So you'll have an opportunity to actually purchase the book, and I know that he's going to be doing some pre-orders, and then you'll also have an opportunity. I know we're going to be doing some giveaways, right, Simon?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some giveaways, and can't give you guys all of the tea up front. We gotta save some stuff for ourselves. But you guys are going to absolutely love it. We are also making sure that you guys get a chance to pick up also my book. And I'm gonna actually be giving away my book as well. I am healing the 7 secrets to wellness and self-care. So you'll get a chance to also get that book. And but most importantly, I think the most important thing that we all need to understand is that this is mostly about just creating this safe space for us to all heal. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go into a quick meditation. And the meditation that we're going to go into is just going to be a quick 5-minute meditation to just kind of give you an idea of some of the things that we're going to be doing at the Mindful Vote 2020 Summit as we continue to do our conversations and meditations and mindfulness. So Simon is going to lead us into a meditation this morning. Are you ready for that, Simon? I'm ready.
I need it.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm ready whenever you are. We're gonna give you the mic. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Good. So I'd like to start just by giving everyone a minute just to kind of stretch, however you're sitting, just kind of before we sit and focus. It's nice to just give yourself a little stretch out your back, your neck. Just roll your shoulders for a minute. And then what I'd like to do is have us do a few deep breaths, just to kind of release, create a break from what was before, and release negative energy or energy that's in us. So fill your lungs full of as much air as you can. And as you do, try and breathe so that your belly's expanding as you breathe in. So fill up as much air as you can.
Okay.
And then release everything with big. So let's do it, just a couple more of those, just to help, as I said, create a mental break here.
Okay.
See if you can let out a good sigh on this last one, as if you're letting go of a backpack that you've been carrying for a long hike here.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I'd like to invite you to kind of settle into a comfortable position, whatever that is for you right now. Just sit in a comfortable, upright position. You don't have to be stiff or stiff-backed, but find a comfortable position and allow yourself to just let your eyes close, softening everything here. Allow your breathing to return to a normal breathing pace, letting the air come in and flow out naturally. And I'm going to begin to offer prompts in a minute. You can keep your eyes closed, assuming that you're not driving. And as I offer these prompts, try and repeat them to yourself in your own mind, in your own words even, so that the intention that I'm setting here becomes your intention as well, as you feel aligned to it. I'm now setting the intention to lift myself up to the highest level of consciousness I'm capable of experiencing at this moment in time. With each inhale, I'm lifting myself high above the fears and anger and frustrations that I feel today. I'm lifting myself up to the highest level of consciousness, calling forth my greatest, truest self to shine forth in the world today. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes.
Wow, that was amazing.
Oh, good.
That was amazing. And we so need that. Like, oh my gosh, we so need that. And I just want to say a quick shout out to our sound guy, David, who just popped right in and did what he needed to do. So grateful to you, David. But that is what we need, is like we need this space where we are coming back to calm. And I'm so full right now. I'm so full right now with and we want to see your comments too. Thank you so much for the likes, guys. We want to see your comments. If you think that this was helpful to you, please please post it up and let others see so that we can share that information, because a lot of times others won't jump in the water until they see the first person getting in the pool. Oh, look, we got some comments. Okay, Renee Whitaker, thank you so much, Simon. Awesome. I'm so grateful. Awesome. And then we have one from David. Good morning, guys. You guys sound good morning, guys. You sound great. Hi, Simon. Yes, thank you so much for the comment.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, these comments help us a lot because it allows us to know if we're really connecting with you guys. Renee Whitaker said, very helpful, so relaxing. Well, you can expect more of this, Renee, at the Mindful Vote Virtual Summit. That's going to be happening right here on this platform, November the 2nd to the 4th. Please tell all of your friends. I am actually typing in now the information on where you guys can find more info about the Mindful Vote 2020, our first of many virtual summits. And also it's a call to get people to come out and go out and vote early. That's what this is about. It's about bringing you back to a place of calm, but also reminding you to go and vote, to be mindful about who you're voting for in order for us to get back to a place of, healing and calm. So I'm just going to say, Simon, do you have any words of wisdom you'd like to share with regards to the things that we have coming up? I know Simon's going to be here, guys, with us moving forward. So get used to seeing his face. And Simon, before you give that your information before we close out, we're going to let you close out. We got another comment from Renee saying, I voted already, but I will gladly share the summit info and be in attendance on one of those days. Well, great. That sounds awesome. And just so everyone knows, we'll be running the summit the day before the election, the day of the election, and then the day after the election. And we have specific times that we're going to be running it, which it'll be an hour from 7 to 8 in the morning, and then again from 12 to 1, and then again from 7 to 8. So you will have 3 chances on all 3 days to get a chance to see the information. And every time that you get a chance to come in and attend the summit, you will be given different topics. So you won't get the same topic throughout the day. We're pushing to get more of our healing partners involved. Were you going to say something, Simon?
I was just going to say thank you so much for having me on, and it's great. I'm so excited about this summit. I think it's what we all need. It's what we all need, and the change that we want to see in this world. At least the change I know that you and I want to see in this world is really only possible the more we're bringing forth our highest self, our the real true heart of who we are. And so and meditation helps to bring that out, helps to bring that self shine forth into it as a light in this really dark world. So, and speaking of shining lights here in this world, thank you, PerCilla, for partnering with me on this, and it's really amazing and wonderful to work with you on this. Thank you.
Well, I'm excited to work with you. I know that Simon is being a little shy with regards to all the beautiful things that he does. but his background is tremendous, and I know that he doesn't like to talk a lot about it, but we are talking to one of the greats. I'm telling you right now. So if you want to get some really good information about how to bring yourself up, how to rise above all of the chaos that's happening during this presidential election, you want to be at this the Mindful Vote virtual summit, November the 2nd to November the 4th. And we love you guys. As usual, namaste to each and every one of you. Be well, rock on. And don't forget to fill the negative spaces in your life with positively every single thing that you need. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks, Simon. See you Wednesday.
You. See ya.
All right. Bye-bye. Thanks, Renee. Thanks for all the comments, guys.